Family awaits justice for the death of Specialist Vanessa Guillen. The soldier was killed on Fort Hood, now known, of course, as Fort Cavazos, and this occurred back in 2020.
Well, the sentencing hearing began at 9 o'clock this morning for the only person convicted in Guillen's disappearance and death. Cecily Aguilar pled guilty to being an accessory to murder after the fact and 3 counts of false statement or representation. She faces a maximum sentence of 30 years in prison. We head over to 6 News reporter Adriana Alexander at the federal courthouse in Waco, where that sentence was just handed down. Adriana, what can you tell us?
Chris Lindsay, Cecily Aguilar has been sentenced to 30 years in prison, and a lot led up to this today in court. It was a very gruesome situation inside. There were a lot of photos as well as details on what led up to the encounter that happened in April and then what happened after. What led the judge to come to that conclusion of 30 years was the constant false and lies that Cecily had continued to do before, during, and after the encounter, and that's why he says she deserved that sentence. Now, a lot of information is still coming. As you can see behind me, the Guillen family as well as prosecutors will be meeting up to speak to the press and talk more about this sentencing and how they feel. I went to also mention that the Guillen family did take the stand, the mother and sisters, and talked about how this situation impacted the family and the community. They thank the community for their support as well, but they will, of course, be sharing more as we go. I will have more information a little bit later at 6, but like I said, it has been a gruesome day. A lot of photos that were shown to the court, as well as a lot of details about the situation that happened in April and how they handled it, and a lot of information that is developing still. So we'll have more information with the Guillen family and prosecutors a little later at 6, but for now, live in Waco, Adriana Alexander, 6 News.
Appreciate it.